Hey everyone, Luke Dog here, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. It was a pleasure meeting with your representatives. We are happy to lend the Inquisition our support. Tyrion Veneto, on behalf of Her Grace, Duchess Amalia. A Vorontori soldier. A simple bargain, and we risked none of our holdings. Lord Presmund Isles was as good as his word, although he has leveraged his association with us extensively. Is that it? Aha. Onyx. Let's go check in with that little crew then. Sutherland's crew. See if they have maybe another operation available. Just gotta quickly hop over to the bar, tavern. Plop.
What do you need?
Our heroes strove the one.
Glad I could bring the news about those Darkspawn, Inquisitor. Must have been a tough fight. Wish I'd seen it. Had a lull after. Shade went to Val Royeaux. Off, I don't know. I'll get into Cullen's Reserve yet, though. Not much else doing.
Okay then.
Inquisitor.
Make her be with me.
Sarah, do you have anything new?
Sir Lordy Bloomers.
Are things playing out the way you expected?
Cassandra laid it out right. You're the big hat now. Gonna make everything the way it should be. Praying's nice, I suppose. Corypheus bit, though. Shite.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Okay, nothing new. What's this place called again? Harold's Rest. Okay. My plan, my goal is to hopefully finish everything in the Exalted Plains. That's my hope anyway. So let's get everyone sent out on missions, most likely gathering resources. And let's head there. Okay, everybody.
Inquisitor.
To work?
Inquisitor.
I believe that's who I had last time. I believe a majority of the stuff we have here are just rifts, so hopefully it's not too bad. And we just gotta go up north to visit Celine's little barracks place. And again, sorry for accidentally having my mic off for however long that was. It's my fault. Okay. Yeah, it's mainly just rifts here. So, let's go take care of them. Hi, Hala. Ah, here's Riverside Garrison. Is there an entrance? Not this way. There is a landmark, though.
The demons are coming from down there! Hurry!
This ancient structure has stood since the time of the Elven Kingdom of the Dales. Since then, it has fallen into ruin. No one alive knows for what the elves used it. Grand Duke Gaspard's forces claimed it as an outpost early in the Orlesian Civil War.
A victory at last!
There's the horn. Oh, just trash, fine. Okay, Rift. Let's close you. Oh, you're way down here, I see.
Must be something here. Let's look around.
Yeah, well, first let's take care of this rift. Miss me. You guys got it? Got him. Ow. Finale by Masad. The last bottling from the legendary vintners of Ferelden before lands were divided. Tears on the glass, as slow as the turning of a reluctant air, as quick on the tongue as words that can't be unsaid. Now then, just gotta say the coast is clear. Who knew this was part of the garrison quest? Get to do 2 birds with 1 stone. Now just blow the horn of Helm Hammerhand. Now then. Doesn't look like I have to go back and report end. Nope. Okay then, on to the next rift. Oh, it's just down here. That's helpful. Ugh. Great, despair demon. Try this on. You guys got that one. Get it, got it, good. Bing, bang, boom. Hello, Crow. Now then. Let's go get these 2. First, figure out a way to get over there. I knew it. Bowie! Can't go in the water. Gotta go around. me guess, I gotta go through the no. Probably just gotta go around the garrison. Take this just in case. Something under here. Oh, just rash vine.
Tired of waiting around.
What's your tongue?
Where did I leave that hammer?
There's nothing over here. Never mind. Just gotta go around the garrison.
Did you see how they cut through those things?
Dang it.
Safe travels.
Do 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 do. Going to get some riffs. Hi, Hala. Just gotta figure out how to get around this thing. Jeez Louise. Here's our camp. I gotta go through the camp, don't I?
Messer.
Hello.
My boots squelch when I lift my feet. Why did we spend time and effort opening a path?
That's a good question. Stuck on a rock in a tree.
I'm surprised, Seeker. I thought you'd take charge back in Redcliffe. Maybe grab Fiona and rough her up.
I do not rough people up.
Sorry, my mistake. You'd have your men do it for you.
You will never let that go, will you?
Probably not.
Ooh. Uh-huh. Thought I recognized this. That's just deep mushroom. Bounty.
Just when it couldn't get any worse.
Okay, let's see what this rift over here. Ow. Yeah, this isn't gonna help. Think I got him? I don't know. Yeah, I think I did. Bing, bang, boom. Ooh, landmark. You out. I intended to take a charcoal rubbing of the beautiful elven carvings on the stone to present to a scholar at the University of Orlais for translation. Unfortunately, halfway through the process, the chilling sensation of something brushing my leg beneath the dark water interrupted me. I dropped both scroll and charcoal stick and began running, not stopping until I was on dry ground. From A Journey Through the Dales by Lord Horace Medford, Adventurer. Ooh, we got got a dragon over there. Okay, we got the two statues here. Supposed to go this way? No, I don't think so. Gillanane, mother of the Hala. They say Gillanane was one of the people. In the days before Arlathan and the chosen of Andruil the Hunter, she was very beautiful, with hair of snowy white, and as graceful as a gazelle. She kept always to Andruil's ways, and Andruil favored her above all others. One day, while hunting in the forest, Gillanane came across a hunter she did not know. At his feet lay a hawk, shot through the heart by an arrow. Gillanane was filled with rage, for the hawk, along with the hare, is an animal much beloved by Andruil. Gillanane demanded that the hunter make an offering to Andruil in exchange for taking the life of one of her creatures. The hunter refused, and Gillanane called upon the goddess to curse him, so that he could never again hunt and kill a living creature. Gillanane's curse took hold, and the hunter found that he was unable to hunt. His prey would dart out of sight, and his arrows would fly astray. His friends and family began to mock him for his impotence, and for what use is a hunter who cannot hunt? Ashamed, the hunter swore he would find Gillanane and repay her for what she had done to him. He found Gillanane while she was out on a hunt with her sisters, and lured her away from them with lies and false words. He told Gillanane that he had learned his lesson and begged her to come with him so she could teach him to make a proper offering to Andruil. Moved by his plea, Gillanane followed the hunter, and when they were away from all of her sisters, the hunter turned on Gillanane. He blinded her first, and then bound her as one would bind a kill fresh from the hunt. But because he was cursed, the hunter could not kill her. Instead, he left her for dead in the forest. And Gillanane prayed to the gods for help. She prayed to Elgar'nan for vengeance, to Mother Mythal to protect her, but above all she prayed to Andruil. Andruil sent her hairs to Gillanane, and they chewed through the ropes that bound her, but Gillanane was still wounded and blind, and could not find her way home. So Andruil turned her into a beautiful white deer, the first Hala, and Gillanane found her way back to her sisters, and led them to the hunter, who was brought to justice. And since that day, the Hala have guided the people, and have never led us astray, for they listened to the voice of Gillanane. From the tale of Gillanane, as told by Gisrael, keeper of the Ralafuran clan of the Dalish Elves. Andruil, goddess of the hunt. Hear me, sons and daughters of the people. I am sister of the moon, mother of hares, lady of the hunt, Andruil. Remember my teachings. Remember the Tanandal, the way of 3 trees that I have given you. Asan, the way of the arrow. Be swift and silent. Strike true, do not waver, and let not your prey suffer. That is my way. Borasan, the way of the bow. As the sapling bends, so must you. In yielding, find resilience. In pliancy, find strength. That is my way. Adalan, the way of the wood. Receive the gift of the hunt with mindfulness. Respect the sacrifice of my children. Know that your passing shall nourish them in turn. That is my way. Remember the ways of the hunter, and I shall be with you. From the charge of Andruil, goddess of the hunt. Spots marked on the water's edge. Have to go here. Which way? All of these piles look the same.
There, one of the rogue Templars. It's over. Thank you for bringing us here.
No problem. Lamb's wool. Fine. Take him out. Dear Hector, I hope you are well. I regret daily not joining you in the fight. I wanted to be free, not to have to deal with the rebellion or Templars. I wanted to be left alone. I was stupid. It's been difficult. I forgot how easy life was in the Circle. Yes, there were Templars and it wasn't great, but everything was provided. Food, shelter, clothing. On my own, I had no coin and few skills. A soldier came to me in a tavern. He knew I was a mage. I don't know how he could tell. He asked me for some magic tricks to turn the tide of the Civil War. I agreed. What choice did I have? I was hungry. I have to stay hidden, because the army doesn't like mages. I don't ask. I just do what he says. I don't even know where to send this letter. It's pointless, but writing helps. I wish. And you're done for. That's just a stupid rash, fine. Obsidian. So many different ways this could go. Let's check back here. Oh, this is nothing. Just a little nook. Never mind, I thought it was a pathway. That's a Gurgut. Probably because of the dragon. Trash fine. Yeah. Dragon. Oh, Viridium. This is probably its lair. I'm not going this way. I'm trying to find that little treasure thingy. I don't want to fight it. I don't want to fight it. Go away. better just go over here and take care of this rift instead.
Just keeps getting worse.
Don't say that, please.
We're near another op.
Yeah, that's we're a little busy right now, Solus. Get back here.
That should help strengthen the veil.
What's this? Offering to the Dread Wolf. The Dalish believe that Fen'Harel, the Dread Wolf, locked the gods of good and evil away. Only he walks free. Although they see him as a betrayer, elves still erect shrines to Fen'Harel. One imagines they do not revere him so much as seek to appease him, lest they draw his gaze. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genitivi. Let me just go over here and get this little area on the map at least. Ooh. Logging station? Or is that a quarry? It's a quarry! Oh, it's another map. Amazing creatures, dragons. Every one I've encountered has had a unique personality. This one, for example, enjoys being around water. Saw her splashing about. A remarkable sight. I would have joined in her revels had Kaylee not held me back. Ah, Kaylee. A good porter, but timid. I told Kaylee and the others, dragons much prefer to eat beasts of the wild rather than humans. Unfortunately, I was proven wrong. A day later, the creature turned away from Gurga to go after poor Kaylee. I hope the brave little soul got to see the magnificent doom of her gullet. I'm certain it's like the inside of the Grand Cathedral. The observations of Stephen Deroyne. Sensible? Fudge. Fudge. Leave me alone. alone, please. You shoot lightning. Okay, then. Barrack. I have no idea what I'm hitting. Ah, I can't. Am I even hitting it? No. Ow. Got about a third of the way down, but we're practically out of potions. Solus, take one. Where's he going? Oh boy. If I'd known he would land right there, I would have moved. So let's get up. Being under a dragon, never a good idea. on! Ouch. Solus, I don't like how you're all red. Dang it, I thought I was out of the way. Everyone get ready to move. Oh, it's a good thing we moved. I think I understand why he likes to be around water. Ow. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Solus. Where am I? Come on. You almost have him. That.
Now that they are allied with the Inquisition, the rebel mages are likely to enjoy more freedoms.
I expect you are correct.
I thought you would be pleased.
I will be pleased when the world we share is not threatened by a blight-corrupted madman. Regardless of who is responsible, the conflict between Templars and mages helped Corypheus rise to power. We cannot afford to let political infighting distract us from our duty.
Agreed. When it is done, I promise what you have done here will not be forgotten.
Thank you, Seeker. I think.
Is no one going to comment on the fact that we just took down a dragon? Let me guess. I knew it. Okay. Whoa. We are very badly hurting, though. So I'm gonna say, let's go back to Skyhold. Check out this new operation we have. This will also give us a chance to heal up. Oh boy, we took down 1 of 10 dragons. I know there's one in the hinterlands, there's one on the storm coast. I don't know if we ran into it though. And then there's the other one in the hissing waste. There's probably one in each main area. Man, that was a tough one. I mean, we burned through all our potions and everyone was in the red. Also, I believe Iron Bull has something to say if you take a dragon down. I just want to make sure.
Our heroes strode the winding road, defiant to survive. Uncertain falls for home and fall when met with a multitude smile.
Come on, textures.
A man is pinned through blood and sin, a bastard of the blue, a rising cut through bone.
Inquisitor, come have a drink. To killing a high dragon like warriors of legend.
What exactly am I supposed to be drinking?
Maras Lok.
What does that mean?
It means drink! Oh. I know, right? Put some chest on your chest. That little gurgle right before it spat fire. And that roar. What I wouldn't give to roar like that. The way the ground shook when it landed. The smell of the fires burning. Tarsidathan Halsam. You know, Qunari hold dragons sacred. Well, as much as we hold anything sacred. Here, your turn.
That thing you just said. You shouted it during the fight, too. What does it mean?
Oh, Tarsidathan Halsam. Closest translation would be, I will bring myself sexual pleasure later, while thinking about this with great respect.
You shouted that while it was breathing fire at us?
I know, right? Oh. Yes, the second cup's easier. Most of the nerves in your throat are dead after the first one. Atashi, the glorious ones. That's our word for them. Atashi.
Why do you think the Qunari think of dragons that way?
Well, you know how we have horns. We kind of look more dragony than most people. Maybe it's that. But a few of the Ben Hasrath have this crazy old theory. See, the Tamastrans control who we mate with. They breed us for jobs like you'd breed dogs or horses. What if they mixed in some dragon a long time ago? Maybe drinking the blood, maybe magic, I don't know. But something in that dragon we killed spoke to me.
When you put it like that, I'm worried I killed one of your gods or something.
Nah, one of Tevinter's gods, maybe. They worship dragons, right? Kill the shit out of them all you like. Dragons are the embodiment of raw power. But it's all uncontrolled. Savage. So, they need to be destroyed. Taming the wild. Order out of chaos. Have another drink. Oh. Nice. To dragons.
To finding the biggest, baddest things in the world and showing them that we're badder.
Anan.
At least it kind of looks like he can hold his liquor better than Commander Shepard. Oh, Way of the Reaver. From Path of Warning and Harsh Promise, Breaker Thram's words make one passage stand out. The blood of the dragon is treated in a way that speaks of dark intent. The motive is left to the temperament of the individual Reaver. All of us can be tempted to harsh conduct. It is simply the fate of the Reaver that theirs is the power to be brutal above most others. Their destruction is first inward, a commitment and test that spares them. The instant distrust of the blood mage, to whom temptation comes with ease, and the will of a demon in constant threat. An account. I cut the beast. It had seared me, but now its blood was the balm that would soothe. Later, I took the smallest amount and, adding it to the rite and ritual I had learned, drank without hesitation. It did not taste of blood as the uninitiated understand it, for they know only the taste of the wound, a flavor of defeat. This was the taste of blood coursing within, of life, of the primal, a burning that is not swallowed so much as it inhabits. To infuse with the blood and life of such a beast is to be changed at the core. Some would see it and knew I was more than I had been. Some could not and had no warning, and some knew but would not say, for the choice of how to wield it is truly mine. The act of becoming is a defiance of all expectation. I am above. I see where the blade must go. I see through you. Silver mixtures are detailed, each contributing to the final.
You're doing good work, boss. I like how this Inquisition is coming. Next time you're free, why don't you come grab a drink? I'll introduce you to the Chargers.
Can you tell me more about Saharon?
It was a damn ugly place. Only getting uglier when I left. Between the Fog Warriors, the Talva Shath, my people, and the Vince, you were lucky to go a day without blood. What do you want to know?
What are things like for the natives of Saharon?
I remember one guy. He made these things, fish wrapped in thin bread. Nice guy. Talk to him every morning. So, one time I'm asking about his bad back, and I see he's nervous, trying to tell me something with his eyes. Next thing I know, his assistants draw knives and come at my team. The rebels had forced him to poison my food.
And then?
I'd seen how nervous he was, so I hadn't eaten anything. A couple of my guys weren't so lucky. We killed the rebels. I lost 2 men to the poison, another to knife wounds. My friend who made the fish wraps died with a knife in his throat. Close quarters fight. He was caught in the middle. That is what things are like for the natives of Saharan.
What were the Fog Warriors like?
They were the worst of the rebels. They trained for stealth attacks. They made this fog. I never saw any mages, so I figured it was alchemy, not magic. They were almost invisible in it. I'd be on patrol in the market square. The fog would roll in, and before I knew it, half my squad dead without a sound.
It almost sounds like you admire them.
They didn't use poison. They didn't hurt civilians, and they were damn good fighters. You have to respect that. Plus, they hit the Vince as hard as they hit us. Hearing some terrified Magister scream, "My slaves! Where are my slaves?" in the fog always put a smile on my face.
Tell me about the Tevinter people you fought.
The Vince sent forces to Saharan every autumn. Guess they didn't like the summer heat. We had some good fights on the beaches, standing in knee-high water foaming red with blood, ships on fire around us. The cities were worse. Free bit of advice. Don't let the Inquisition forces get suckered into urban combat.
Why do you hate Tevinter forces so much? What makes them so bad?
It's not their armies. It's their spies. They bloodied Saharan year-round, killing loyalists, supporting rebels. Alam had no city administrator. Nobody would accept the position. The last 4 who held it died inside a year. Trying to conquer a country is one thing. Making it so nobody can live there, that just screws everyone.
Tell me about the Talva Shoth.
When Qunari can't handle the fighting in Saharan or lose faith in the Qun, they go rogue. They flee into the wilderness and turn into bandits, attacking everyone. They're vicious, savage. You look at them and you can see why my people needed the Qun to stay civilized.
Isn't that what you did, though?
Hey, when I burned out, I didn't go rogue. I reported in and went where the Ben Hasrath sent me. I'm doing my job, serving the Qun out here. I'm not some bandit. I am nothing like them.
See you later, Paul.
Nice talking with you, boss.
A fully mature adult female dragon is a high dragon, the great monster of legend, the rarest of all dragon kind. These dragons hollow out massive layers for themselves, for they need the space to house their harem of drakes as well as their eggs and dragonlings. High dragons are seldom seen. They spend most of their time sleeping and mating, living off prey their drakes bring them back. But once every 100 years or so, the high dragon prepares for clutching by emerging from her lair and taking wing. She will fly far and wide, eating hundreds of animals, most often livestock, over the course of a few weeks, leaving smoldering devastation in her wake. She then returns to her lair to lay her eggs and will not again appear in the skies for another century. The Chant of Light claims the Maker made us, and in our folly we think ourselves blessed by such fact. If fact it is, for in my seeking I find only base illusions. The better for being torn down and mocked as inadequate in the harsh light of reason. But as an exercise, let us say that it is true, that the Maker made us. I've seen the Gurgud basking in a slanted shaft of sunlight in the penumbral canyon, its putrescent tongue scenting the rancid air of the nameless and unnameable swamp, swishing the uncaring grass of the plains with its passage. It is some cousin of the wyvern, but bereft of the savage ferocity for which the latter is praised and hunted by Orlesian nobles. Its thick-lidded eyes stare witlessly, and its jaw hangs agape. It is not befuddled or frustrated by its want or of reason, but perfectly content, a drooling idiot. Its pallid belly stretches in distance, disdaining all reason, when it gorges itself upon its prey. I've seen such a lowly beast swallow a chevalier whole, the great and shining warrior taken by surprise in the tall grass, his silverite armor gleaming as the Gurgut unhinged its jaw to draw the chevalier in. Across its belly I saw the kicks and struggles grow frenzied and then still, and the idiot beast settled into a happy torpor. The ruined armor of the noble chevalier lay among the Gurgut's spoor several days later. Say that it is true, that the Maker made us. What if he made us for food? What if the grand purpose of our searching existence is to stretch the belly of a beast that slinks through the tall grass? What if there is a single unbending purpose and, in it, we are cattle to feed the witless leviathans that slumber unseen beneath us? From an Anatomy of Various Terrible Beasts by Baron Havard Pierre de Mortisen. Master makes his check behind him for Gurguts at all times. He also carries a very sharp stick. Footnote in the margin of the manuscript by the Baron Scribe, Dunwich. Why do you keep asking me about the Qun? I'm not Qunari. I met a human once who made shoes. Why don't you tell me about shoemaking? You met more Qunari than I have. I've lived my whole life here in Navarra. No, I'm not Tal Vashoth. Tal Vashoth are rebels. You can't rebel against something you've never seen. I'm Vashoth. No, I didn't use the same word. It's Vashoth, not Tal Vashoth. Nobody told me humans couldn't hear speech. No. No. I hate humans. Unused portion of a transcript from an interview with Isala, a Qunari goat herder, found in the notes of Brother Genetivi. I left a lot of stuff, it seems. The Tranquil are the least understood but most visible members of the Circle. Every city of respectable size boasts a Circle of Magi shop, and every one of these shops is run by a Tranquil proprietor. The name is a misnomer, for they are not tranquil at all. Rather, they are like inanimate objects that speak. If a table wished to sell you an enchanted penknife, it could pass as one of these people. Their eyes are expressionless. Their voice is monotone. Incomparable craftsmen they might be, but they are hardly the sort of mages to put ordinary folk at ease. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genetivi. I thought I read this one. I've heard the complaints. Some of you do not understand why we train in a castle in the wilderness when you're to seek out corruption among the masses. You question the seeker's foresight. Doubt assails you. Why have you come to Therenfell? What have you learned here you cannot on your own? Patience is what you will learn. With no city to distract or tempt you, you will practice. You will fail. You will suffer. And when we are done, you will be a rock upon which demons break. Now let us begin. Transcript of speech by Lord Sika Aldurai to a batch of students beginning advanced lessons is dated 770 Storm. The Seekers used Therenfell Redoubt as a training ground until around 899 Blessed, when their finances were insufficient to keep the fortress in desirable condition. For notable fortresses, castles, towers, and other edifices of interest by Inferelden by Henry Lanor. I remember the second last one. I wouldn't get closer than 60 feet, double the wingspan. That left you time to move. The beast was too weak to do much. Still, seemed respectful to keep the distance and leave its end to animal and trainer. She starved out. Not the way they should go, and not the way I was used to seeing them. Oh, they were majestic bastards, and they knew it. Ask any warden dumped arse over ear for not picking nits. See, trainer and beast had a kinship, and both knew what they wanted. For Griffin, that bond meant grooming. Couldn't fault them. They needed what they needed. I mean, what's fair trade for saddling a warden commander? Full plate, lightning storm, sheer dive straight through an archdemon's wing. Legendary, you can't argue. But back on the ground they knew they were owned, and you couldn't shortcut and douse them. They had all the majesty of a paddling rat if you waterlogged the feathers. No, it was a grueling task of preening 30 bloody feet of wing. And you better remember, or maybe the thing got pissy next flight and cut an oak too close, give you a love tap so hard your neck's helm dented. Still, everything in balance, every talon tipped. There was nothing that compared. You could reach down from the sky and cradle Thetis in your hand. Anyway, yes, I remember the second last one. After she dropped, the robes took some crosscuts, because they do things like that. And then we burned it, and then I got drunk. I do not remember the very last, and you can't make me. Comments of an unnamed Grey Warden excerpted from Weissaud records on the extinction of a treasure species, liberated for public consideration by Philium, a bard.
I can't understand how those women in the kitchen can be awake so early after the night we had.
You said we should go get some drinks and meet your company?
Yeah, come on. It'll be fun. Ah, good. We're not drinking alone. How you doing, creme de la creme?
Your worship. I'm so glad he has someone new to hit with that joke.
Do you prefer Creme or Cremisius?
Crem's faster. The chief's nicknames usually end up sticking.
Hey, when I was growing up, my name was just this series of numbers. We all give each other nicknames under the Qun.
They ever wear shirts under the Qun, Chief? Or do they just run around binding their breasts like that?
It's a harness, creme.
Yes, for your pillowy man bosoms. Let me know if you need help binding. You could really chisel something out of that overstuffed look.
Wait, are you? I didn't realize.
You didn't? Well, great. Now we can all talk about it.
In Kunadar, creme would be an Akunatlak. That's what we call someone born one gender but living like another.
And Qunari don't treat those Akun people any differently than a real man.
They are real men, just like you are.
Maybe your people aren't so bad after all.
Don't get your hopes up, Creme. We still come down hard on the back talk. Anyway, here's the rest of the chargers, or what's left of the rest. A lot of them went looking for stronger drinks. We've got Rocky and Skinner there, and over there are Stitches, Dalish, and Grim. Crazy bunch of assholes, but they're mine.
Hey, Grim. I impersonated you once.
Were you born on the surface, or are you from Orzammar?
Orzammar. I got exiled. Stupid noble crap. Also, I accidentally blew up a bit of the shape rate.
Rocky's one of our best sappers. He can take down enemy fortifications faster than a golem.
I'm also working on my own version of Qunari black powder. I've almost got it.
Yeah, you really don't.
I take it you're the company healer.
Yes, first time I ever picked up a sword was when the Blight hit Ferelden. Never put it back down.
He makes a potion that'll put you right back on your feet after even the toughest fight. It tastes terrible, though.
That's because it's a poultice, sir. You're not supposed to drink it.
So how'd you join the Chargers?
Killed some people.
Skinner didn't take kindly to nobles testing their new swords on the elves in her alienage.
Bull took me in. Now I get paid to kill shams.
This is actually really good behavior for her. She's not marking her territory or anything.
Why aren't you with your clan?
Our keeper thought I should see the world a little.
Dalish don't have Templars, so they can't have too many mages in a clan at once.
Now, sir, you know I'm not a mage. That'd make me an apostate.
You carry a staff, Dalish.
It's a bow.
A bow with a giant glowing crystal at the tip.
Yes, it's for aiming. Old elven trick you wouldn't understand.
Okay.
Grim, is it?
Grim doesn't talk much. I'm pretty sure he's the lost king of some small country, or chieftain. Something like that.
To you too.
Got a good company, Bull.
We do all right.
No man can beat the Chargers, 'cause we'll hit you where it hurts. Unless you know what's happened with loose hearts and looser skirts. For every bloody battlefield, we'll gladly raise a cup. No matter what tomorrow holds, our horns be pointing up.
Thanks for coming by, boss. Glad you could meet some of my team.
That was fun.
Pleasure as always, boss.
I'd like to hear more about the Chargers.
Always happy to talk about my guys. What do you want to know?
I'd like to know more about Krem.
He's a good soldier, and a better second in command. The troops need someone to complain to when I'm being a hard-ass. He's good for that.
You don't have a problem with him being from Tevinter?
Nah.
But you hate the Vints.
Sure, but he's not a Vint. He's just Krem. I can get worked up about a group or a nation just fine, but people... It's too much work to hate them one by one.
You don't have any problems with him being a woman?
He's not a woman. Look, I've got horns, you've got a magic mark on your hand that makes demons pop out of the sky. We're probably not the best people to go around deciding what's normal. Krem's a good man. I don't give a nug's ass that it's a little harder for him to piss standing up.
How did you start the group?
It's easy to make a name for yourself as a merc when you're a head taller than most folks. I spent a year or two working for Fisher's Bleeders, but their captain was crap. Figured I could do better. The best folks in the Bleeders agreed with me, so we split off.
I imagine Fisher disagreed.
He came at me. I snapped his sword in half, and we talked things out over drinks.
You have people from plenty of different backgrounds in your group.
Yes, well, when you're in Orlais and you look like me, you can't be picky about who you take in. A lot of them got turned away from other companies that didn't want a knife here, or a crazy dwarf. Their loss. You get my back in a fight and carry your own weight, you're good with me.
What are the craziest jobs you've ever taken?
Besides this one, there's a lot of violence between the nobles here, but that's standard work. The fun stuff is when they party. They always want to impress each other, and that means getting something shiny. We've hunted wyverns, fought through caves to find some old magical crap. Even went giant baiting once.
What's giant baiting?
So this old guy, Comte Van Chess, has some kind of a pageant planned. But he needs a giant, which is off in some damn cave. He's got some kind of rare charm to control the giant, but no way he's going into that cave himself. So we go in, kill some spiders, find the giant, and wake it up. It attacks us because, of course, it does. And we let the big bastard chase us outside where Van Chess is waiting.
That was actually your plan? To let a giant chase you?
Yeah. We had to stay out of reach, but close enough that it wouldn't give up. It was tricky. Good news is the giants are slow. Long as my guys ahead could clear out the spiders, we were fine. Bad news is the giant spiderwebs slow you down a bit more than you think.
But at least Comte Van Chess got his giant for the pageant.
Turned out that charm was a phony. Giant ate the poor guy alive. It's okay, though. We still got paid.
See you later, Bo.
Nice talking with you, boss. Hey, you need me?
See you later, Bo.
Nice talking with you, boss.
I've heard of Warden Blackwall, an influential.
Oh.
Right.
Sarah, do you have anything new?
I see. Ready for waiting.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Can I just go out through this door? No.
Hey, it's you again.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on. Sir Lordy Bloomers. Oh.
Cole, do you have anything?
Of course. Never trust half an elf.
So, Cole, someone found a barrel full of misplaced daggers. Was that you?
They were safer there.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
I have a feeling I'll know.
Did you hear the news?
What I heard.
Of course.
Just rumors.
Okay. Let's go check in with our council, and then head back and hopefully finish up the Exalted Plains.
another letter for Master Tethrus? The Merchants Guild never gives up. A pleasure.
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to us.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
None in particular. Our guests are well pleased with what they've seen.
Okay. Okay, then. Elf root. Viridian and Rashvine. That's right. Our researcher has been examining everything known of the draconic species, and she believes that she has a way to flesh out a creature that might serve as a mount. The Dracolisk is a rare seen beast, wary, skittish, but hardy and powerful. Certainly not a standard addition to a stable, but in what other way has the Inquisition proved itself to be standard? Our allies will see the lure is properly placed and report well on the results. If you wish the lures placed, it will be done. Having our soldiers place these lures in the designated areas is simple enough.
At your service.
Word has spread about the dragon the Inquisition killed. A note passed on by Josephine. Tell me you sent soldiers to collect the grisly remains. We have nobles clamoring to see the head up close. I should have anticipated this. Gawking is for peasants, but it becomes civilized when it's done with a glass of wine in one hand and a fan in the other. Another from Ferelden, signed Huron. Ah, Huron. My associate Wade is known throughout Thedas for his talent in capturing the glory of the draconic in the armor he makes. The scarcity of dragon scale means that Wade is all too rarely afforded the chance to work in his chosen medium. But here's the solution. Wade shares his expertise with the Inquisition in exchange for the dragon materials collected so far. Wade and Huron are troublesome, but Wade's talent is undeniable. Send them whatever dragon materials we aren't using ourselves.
All right.
Inquisitor.
Okay, we finished Cassandra's thing, so we don't need to bring anyone specific. Solus. Iron Bull. Sarah. Okay. I saw someone could level up. Okay, let's check everyone's equipment. Oh, that's a dagger. Wait, what's that at? 190? We can get rid of this then. We need to get more helmets. Let's go, guys.
My lord.
I kind of figured. These guys have been isolated, so... Level up! Now then, what should my point go into? Did I get anything new to equipped? Okay, let's burn these pits. Why am I attacking hay bales? I don't know. That's a nice statue. A lot of enemies around here. Let's take care of the big guy. Way. Nope, he's still here. Stay there, I'm burning this. At least you're not teleporting away. Oh, I thought you were dead. Now you're gone. Velvet, ring velvet, ring velvet. Get over here. Hello. Working our way through. You stay down there. Doing good, everybody. Where do you think you're going? Hey. Don't get comfortable. We still got more coming. Okay. Let's keep moving. Okay, you just popped out of nowhere. Burning. I hitting you. Almost got him. And they just keep coming. You guys got that one. You stay off my mage. Everybody good? Okay, we got a revenant. Bull, let's do this. Oh. Stay in the corner. It's unique, but Bull's the only one that uses two-handed. Whoa! What the heck was that? This mysterious hooded figure in Citadel du Coro was nicknamed the Raven after the Second Exalted March. The human forces, unfamiliar with elven iconography, saw the shadow the statue cast upon the courtyard and imagined dark wings spread over the keep. Some years later, scholars of elven history hypothesized that the elves may have intended the sculpture as a representation of Durthamin, the elven god of secrets. Ooh, we're running low on potions already.
We couldn't control the defenses. They're all trapped inside.
Come on, guys. Yeah. Let's go this way then. Ball. It's the exact same one you have. Come on. Ball. Take a potion. That's the only real downside is you go down so quickly. How good is the shield? It's a 20. I'll keep it in case one of my other warriors wants it. What's up here? Oh, is this just a lookout? Okay then. work, everybody. Here they come. Come on, you guys. I can take you. Can't tell if that thing hurts me or not. Let's keep moving. Hello, big guy. Haha. Nothing over here. Okay. Do you have another landmark, though? Last one. The large fortress known as Citadel du Corbeau was claimed after the Second Exalted March. Originally an elven keep, the Orlesians who seized it never discovered its true name, although they did find the magical wards the elves set in place. Mages of the Orlesian Circle spent years studying these defenses, but the occupiers never fully understood them. Oh. What? I think I'm opening the gate. That's a loud door.
Who's there? Don't come any closer. We have swords.
I'm with the Inquisition. I'm not here to hurt anyone.
The Inquisition? Here? Forgive me. I should have known. At once.
Commander Jihan, in service of Her Imperial Majesty. Long may she reign. My men inform me that the Citadel's defenses are deactivated. I cannot thank you enough.
Tell me about the situation here.
There were orders. A chance for peace, they said. Pull back, they said. So we did. Then The undead appeared. We couldn't hold them back. I told my men to activate the fort's defenses. A foolish move, born of desperation. There was so much about the old elven magic we never knew. We couldn't control it. We retreated, but not everyone made it through the gates. I couldn't save them. We've been trapped for weeks. Supplies were incoming, but who knows what happened to them.
I found one of your soldiers at the eastern ramparts. She wanted you to have this.
Fabienne's ring. She is gone then. I prayed that she yet lived. Thank you. I will make sure this gets to her family.
I must take my leave.
Good day, Inquisitor.
Supply caches. Oh wow, they're all over the place. Well, there's one, there's one right by the Dalish.
Greetings to you. At this rate, we'll never be on our way. Greetings to you.
Annette Ara, Herald.
I'll take my leave.
I hope you don't mind, I'm taking this supply.
It's good to see you again. Another time.
Okay, off we go. Spin the weed. Gotta look for supply caches. Should be one right up here. Good work, everybody. Just keep pressing north. Quick travel. Save some time. Take this crash fine while I'm at it. Hi, Hala. Oh, these were really close to each other. Yeah, let's just fast travel.
Nothing true.
Rest up quickly. Resupply. Have anything I can do? Nugskin. I'm guessing that's due a certain number of requisitions. Worm Slayer. Kill a high dragon. Complete 20 requisition requests. Now what do you want?
I've news, sir.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
Malachite? Phooey. Apparently I don't have any. Hello. Let's go get this one. Excuse me. There's 8. Here's number 9. Now we just got number 10. Is that it? Map. Map. I need to get more Dalish favor. I need to get bear pelts. Other than that, that's it. Sweet. Where should we go next? Go back to the Hastings Wastes. Do the Western Approach. Emerald Graves, we got a lot of stuff to do. Storm Coast. Let's go to the Western Approach. Wait, have we not been here before? I don't think we have.
Visitor, welcome to the Western Approach. We've sighted Warden activity to the southwest, but no one's been close enough to figure out what they're doing. Between the sandstorms and the vicious wildlife, we haven't made it far out here. One of my men got too close to a poison hot spring and gave me a slightly delirious report of a high dragon flying overhead. In short, this might just be the worst place in the entire world. Be careful out there.
Well, it's good to know what I'm in for.
Sorry I don't have more for you. We intercepted a Venatori messenger and, persuaded him to give up the orders he was carrying. We have them here. This entire place. It just feels like something's not right. Be careful.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
Read the Venatori report. Read Venatori messages. Octavian. With our allies, the Templars, redeploying and abandoning their mine in the canyons, we will now focus our efforts on the excavations and the summoning attempts. Go have a word with our White Claw associates. I'll be sending further resources your way. Service. Okay, I think instead I'm going to go back to Skyhold. I think my people are ready to report in. I seriously don't know what causes that. Cassandra, do you have any new advice or any? Ooh. Quest marker.
I'm pleased.
Come on, Krim. I'm working my ass off trying to get you to see that move.
You still got plenty of arse left, Chief. Your worship.
Glad you came by. I got a letter from my contacts in the Ben Hasrath. Already verified it with Red.
You want to discuss this alone?
Not like I was hiding it from my boys. Besides, right now, I need to hit something.
You know they've got training dummies, Chief.
The training dummy might actually defend itself against the shield bash. Anyway, the Ben Hasrath letter.
What did the letter say?
The Ben Hasrath have been reading my reports. They don't like Corypheus or his Venatori. And they really don't like Red Lyrium. They're ready to work with us. With you, boss. The Qunari and the Inquisition, joining forces.
That could be a powerful alliance.
My people have never made a full-blown alliance with a foreign power before. This would be a big step. They found a massive Red Lyrium shipping operation out on the coast.
They wanted us to hit it together. Talked about bringing in one of their dreadnoughts. Always wanted to see one of those big warships in action.
Did you see that? Go get some water. They're worried about tipping the smugglers, so no army. My chargers, you, maybe some backup.
What does this alliance really get us?
They wouldn't use the word alliance if they didn't mean it. Naval power. More Ben Hasrath reports. Qunari soldiers pointed at the Venatori. It could do a lot of good.
You don't seem entirely happy about this.
No, I'm good. It's... I'm used to them being over there. It's been a while.
I thought Qunari wanted to extend their reach to the whole world.
Yeah. Just didn't think I'd see it. Look, the Qun answers a lot of questions. It's a good life for a lot of people. But it's a big change, and a lot of folks here wouldn't do so well under that kind of life. I guess it's not like we're converting. This is just us joining forces against Corypheus. On that front, I think we're good.
I think the Inquisition could use some help from the Qunari.
Good. I'll pass on word to Cullen and Red. We can set up the meeting whenever you're ready.
Okay. You think it's hard to fight the Qunari on land? You've never had to face them on open water. No wind, sails hanging limp, but those giant bastards keep coming. We'd already mocked the Qunari for their mindless servitude, but we saw their discipline as they steadily closed, their oars in perfect form even as our galley slaves flagged and faltered. They pulled alongside, their great ship twice the length of ours, and we drew steel, ready for them to board. Instead, a great series of blasts rocked the waves, spewing smoke everywhere. Iron balls the size of a man's head flew as though fired from a bow. They ripped through hull, mast, and sailor alike. Our ship came apart like a child's toy. I'd have died in the water had a trading ship not come by to investigate the wreckage. That was the day I learned that although the Imperium might win the war against the Qunari on land, it will never defeat them at sea. It was also the day I decided to try life as a merchant's guard. An excerpt from Exiles from the Empire by Georgius Pepigit.
Is there anything you need?
Do you have any advice for me?
Nothing that you could not think of yourself, Inquisitor.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
So that was the quest then?
Sitting and waiting. Great, yeah?
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Okay.
Inquisitor.
Let's actually report. Let's actually report in. I think I might head to the Storm Coast then. Anything new, Varric?
I've got a minute if you need something.
Carry on.
A pleasure.
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to us.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
Report in, everybody. Oh, wait. Such sheen to her scales. A beauty indeed. Your gift will allow my imagination to take flight. Oh, such things I have dreamed of crafting for so long. In return, Haran will send all my collected notes. A bit scattered, perhaps, but maybe your own smiths will find them to use. Wade. Superb amulet of willpower. How much longer do you have? 3 hours. Wow. Okay. In that case... Reports indicate that Red Templars have taken over an old dwarven port on the Storm Coast, granting them a foothold in Ferelden as well as easy access to the Waking Sea. The port itself provides a strong defense from outside attack. A full assault by our soldiers might eventually yield results, but not without high casualties. A smaller group may have better luck infiltrating their stronghold. We do not want to draw attention too soon. My agents will find a way to enter the stronghold without alerting the Red Templars. Small initial attacks could secure the surrounding area and distract the Templars from our larger plan. Let's go with Liliana. Our agents have acquired access to the Red Templars' foothold in the stronghold. If the Templars feel themselves secure, it's time to prove them wrong. Sure, I was gonna go there anyway. Is it a new area on the Storm Coast, or is it just something new shows up? Do 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 do.
All right. Our Qunari contact should be here to meet us.
He is. Good to see you again, Hisrad.
Gat! Last I heard, you were still in Saharan.
They finally decided I'd calmed down enough to go back into the world.
Boss, this is Gat. We work together in Saharan.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Inquisitor. Hisrad's reports say you're doing good work.
Iron Bull's name is Hisrad?
Under the Qun, we use titles, not names.
My title was Hisrad, because I was assigned to secret work. You can translate it as Keeper of Illusions, or...
Liar. It means liar.
Well, you don't have to say it like that.
I look forward to working together.
Hopefully this will help both our peoples. Tevinter is dangerous enough without the influence of this Venatori cult. If this new form of lyrium helps them seize power in Tevinter, the war with Kunandar could get worse.
With this stuff, the Vince could make their slaves into an army of magical freaks. We could lose Saharan, and see a giant Tevinter army come marching back down here.
The Ben Hasrath agree. That's why we're here. Our dreadnought is safely out of view, and out of range of any Venatori mages on shore. We'll need to eliminate the Venatori, then signal the dreadnought so it can come in and take out the smuggler ship.
What do you think, Bull?
Don't know. I've never liked covering a dreadnought run. Too many ways for crap to go wrong. If our scouts underestimate enemy numbers, we're dead. If we can't lock down the Venatori mages, the ship is dead. It's risky.
Riskier than letting Red Lyrium into Minrathos?
There might be Venatori mages on the ship as well, if the Dreadnought can't handle them.
It's unlikely there'll be more than 2 or 3 mages on the ship, and they'll be dead by the 3rd shot. On land, though, a half-dozen Venatori attacking the Dreadnought from cover could do some serious damage.
If it's dangerous for the Dreadnought close to shore, why not attack when the smugglers reach open water?
Any decent smuggling ship can outrun a Dreadnought on open water. We need to catch them close to shore.
I could have crushed any Venatori resistance with the Inquisition's main forces. Why not use them?
Because then the Venatori would have seen you coming and run. They'd schedule a new shipment for later, and our spies might not know when or where. This is risky, yes, but it's our best chance to destroy the shipping operation permanently.
Let's go hold up our end of the bargain, then.
My agent suggested 2 possible locations the Venatori may be camped to guard the shore. There, and there. We'll need to split up and hit both at once.
I'll come with you, boss. Krim can lead the charges. Let me fill him in. Come by when you're ready to move.
I'm just gonna get rid of this one. New requisition, probably. Ooh, tunnel way down there. Okay.
Just waiting on you and Hisrad, Iron Bull, I guess.
You knew Iron Bull back when he fought in Saharan?
Yes. He led the group that freed me. I was a Magister's slave, and when the Magister went to Saharan, he brought me along. For company. Iron Bull and his men attacked my master's ship and killed him, as well as his soldiers. Bull set me free.
And you decided to start following the Qun after that?
What do you think? I just watched a giant horned warrior kill the Magister who hurt me.
He never told me about this.
One of the few things he hasn't shared with you, I gather. Sure, Bull. Share the secret Ben Hasrath reports, but keep that bit where you saved the elf boy to yourself.
Is Bull going to get in trouble for passing those reports on?
The Ben Hasrath aren't pleased with how forthcoming Bull has been, but he was one of their best agents. He kept the streets clean in Saharon longer than anyone before him or after. He fought until it nearly killed him. The Ben Hasrath trust him enough to accept how he joined the Inquisition, even if they don't like it. Besides, they hate to discard a tool that might still have some use left in it. That's why I have a job.
It sounds like following the Qun hasn't always been easy.
I had a temper. Bull's nickname for me, Gat, comes from Gatlock, the explosive power in Qunari cannons. I was so angry when I was first freed. I wanted revenge. I wanted to find my family, who was still enslaved in Minrathos. I thought about leaving when the Qun didn't tell me what I wanted to hear, but I didn't.
Why not?
The Qunari were always ready to listen, to teach. They cared for me as much as one of their own. And if I leave, the parts of the Qun that I don't like are never going to change.
How did an elf end up working for the Qunari out here?
The Ben Hasrath usually pick elves or humans to work outside of Qunandar. They're a little harder to spot. I've worked in Orlais and Navarra, but only for a few years now.
What did you do before that?
When I was old enough, I fought Tevinter forces in Saharon. I was too angry to do much else. It took me a long time to accept the Qun, to get past justice to purpose. Some days are still difficult.
No one's actually detailed how an alliance with the Qunari will help the Inquisition.
The answer to that is above my rank. But the Qunari don't really bargain. They don't know how. I doubt you want Qunari troops stomping around your stronghold, and you're too far away for supplies to be useful. You'd get more use out of our ships, I imagine, and the agents we've got spread across Thedas. We know a lot more than what Bull sees in those reports he's been forwarding to your spy master.
Do you have a minute to talk about the Qun?
I'm a spy, Inquisitor, not a teacher. I'm not interested in converting anyone or debating the philosophy. But I suppose it would make for an interesting report to hear the Inquisitor's opinion of the Qun.
To be honest, I don't really understand enough of the Qun to judge it.
I think you have to be raised under the Qun for it ever to make sense. The people who join as adults either end up unhappy or, well, for many, it's just a kind of form of slavery. I like the simplicity. I like knowing my place and knowing that it's the right place. Other parts I've struggled with myself.
I'll let you know when we're ready.
I await your pleasure, Inquisitor.
Once they're down, send up your signal. That'll let the Dreadnought know it's safe to come in.
Understood, Chief.
Remember, you're gonna want a volley to start, but don't get suckered into fighting at range. They've got mages.
It's all right. We've got a mage of our own.
I'm not a mage!
Get in close and take their enchanter down before he takes over the battlefield.
He'll be dead before he knows it.
Just pay attention, all right? The Vince want this red lyrium shipment bad.
Yes, I know. Thanks, Mother.
Qunari don't have mothers, remember?
We'll be fine, Chief.
All right, Chargers. Horns up!
Horns up!
Ready whenever you are, boss.
I'm ready to head out, Bull.
Right. Chargers, hit 'em hard and hit 'em fast. When this is over, drinks are on me.
You got it, Chief. Charges, double time. Let's move!
I was gonna say, where'd you go, Bull?
The easier target.
You think?
Lower and farther from the smuggler's ship, it's much less likely to be heavily defended.
Suppose we'll do the heavy lifting then. Just like old times.
Let's go then. Can I not go this way? I'll go this way then.
Be careful. My agent said to expect opposition ahead of the main camp.
We've all done this a few times, Gat.
You've been living outside the Qun for years now, Iron Bull. Just wanted to make sure your reflexes hadn't gotten as soft as the rest of you.
Ouch.
Get over here! I missed. That's more like it. How the heck did I end up over here?
I don't see any tattoos, but you're carrying a staff. Are you from a Chantry circle?
No, and I would prefer not to discuss it.
Have I done something to offend you?
You joined the Qun?
After they rescued me from slavery.
And put you into something worse. A slave may always struggle for freedom, but you among the Qun have been taught not to think.
Solus, not the time. Tell me something, Solus. Do you think the servants here are happier than the people living under the Qun in Parvalan?
It doesn't matter if they are happy, it matters that they may choose.
Choose? Choose what? Whether to do their work or get tossed onto the street to starve?
Yes! If a Ferelden servant decides that his life's goal is to become a poet, he can follow that dream. It may be difficult, and he might fail it, but the whole of society is not aligned to oppose him.
Sure, and good for him. How many servants actually go do that, though?
Almost none. What does that matter? Your Qun would crush the brilliant few for the mediocre many.
And then people feel like crap for failing, when the truth is the deck was stacked against them anyway.
Yeesh. So is that part of the Storm Coast? Taking the keep? No, it was in the Western Approach. Why is it over here then?
Get ready. We're close.
Afu, I need you. Now I just need another quarry. Solus. No, that was Bull. Sorry.
We're clear, Gat.
Right. Signaling the Dreadnought.
Chargers already sent theirs up. See them down there?
I knew you gave them the easier job.
There's the Dreadnought. That brings back memories. Nice one. Crap.
They've still got time to fall back if you signal them now.
Yeah,
Your men need to hold that position, Bull.
they do that. They're dead.
And if they don't, the Venatori retake it and the Dreadnought is dead. You'd be throwing away an alliance between the Inquisition and the Qunari. You'd be declaring yourself Talvishoth. With all you've given the Inquisition, half the Ben Hasrath think you've betrayed us already. I stood up for you, Hisrad. I told them you would never become Talvishoth.
They're my men.
I know, but you need to do what's right, Hisrad. For this alliance, and for the Qun.
Call the retreat.
Don't!
They're falling back.
All these years, Hisrad, and you throw away all that you are. For what? For this? For them?
I regret that we couldn't protect the Dreadnought.
So do I.
No way they'll get out of range. Won't be long now.
Bull, when the Dreadnought sinks...
Sinks? Qunari dreadnoughts don't sink. Come on. Let's get back to my boys.
Oof. Oh, he just threw away an alliance with the Qunari. And Bull, I guess, is basically outcasted now. Ooh. At least the Chargers are still alive. That could be beneficial. Maybe.
Hey, boss.
Inquisitor, it is my duty to inform you that there will be no alliance between our peoples. Nor will you be receiving any more Ben Hasrath reports from your Talvishoth ally.
You under orders to kill me, Gat?
No. The Ben Hasrath have already lost one good man. They'd rather not lose two.
So much for that.
You all right, Bull?
Yeah. Guess I'll have more free time without having to write all those reports.
Bull.
Boss, let me have this one, all right? This one needs to be mine. You're late.
Sorry, Chief. Still sore from fighting off all those events. Good to see you, Inquisitor.
How did the Chargers come out of the fight?
Just fine. Thanks to you and the Chief, we had plenty of time to fall back. Chief's even breaking open a cask of chasing sackmead for the Chargers tonight.
Damn it, Krem. That's the kind of thing you don't have to mention to the Inquisitor.
Sorry, Chief.
Ah, forget it. You're doing fine.
Qunari bench. Krem, stop sitting on that chair. Standing on that chair.
You wanted to see me?
Oh! I got it!
Iposte sala talva shoth.
Yeah, my soul's dust. Yours is scattered all over the ground, though, so... Sorry, boss. I thought I might need backup. Guess I'm not even worth sending professionals for.
You knew the assassins were coming.
Little change in the guard rotation tipped me off.
Why didn't you tell me ahead of time?
You go through years of Ben Hasrath training to hide facial expressions when I wasn't looking. See? Like that. If I'd warned you or the guards, the assassins would have been tipped off.
Are you all right?
Fine. Hurt myself worse than this fooling around in bed.
What if they used poison?
Oh, they definitely used poison. Sarcomec, liquid form. If I hadn't been dosing myself with the antidote, I'd be going crazy and puking my guts up right now. As it is, it stings like shit. But that's about it.
I hope the Ben Hasrath would let you go.
They did. Sending 2 guys with blades against me? That's not a hit. That's a formality. Just making it clear that I'm Talva Shoth. Talva fucking Shoth.
Tell Cullen and Liliana what happened. We'll tighten security.
Will do, boss. Boss, whatever I miss, whatever I regret, this is where I want to be. Whenever you need an ass kicked, the Iron Bull is with you.
Hey, Colin.
Inquisitor?
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
That's all for now.
Another time, then.
Ow. Okay, Bull, anything new?
Inquisitor.
Hey, that elven redhead who makes the buns in the kitchen. Is she available? Because I'm getting signals.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Okay. Let's head back to the Storm Coast. Oh, there's one way up there. They're all kind of near a camp. Except for this one. Let's go up here first. Ooh, Bull's got a new card now. Guess that's what happens when you complete their loyalty mission, then? Or if their loyalty reaches a certain rank, maybe? I haven't run into many of those constellation things. It's kind of surprising. Do 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 do. Sarah gets her own song, why can't I? Okay, requisitions, what do you got?
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
More spider stuff and elf root. Got to market. Just get elf root while I can. So in my luck. I thought I unlocked the Ghoul Codex already. Among the saddest legacies of the Fifth Blight are those poor souls who survived the Darkspawn attacks across Ferelden, only to succumb to the corruption of the Blight itself. We have seen animals, birds, wolves, and even bears, corrupted into mindless ruinations of their former selves, but humans are by no means immune. Those unfortunate victims not killed quickly by contact with Darkspawn blood or disease become mad with fever. Their bodies lose their hair and become misshapen with sores. In their last lucid thoughts, many speak of hearing whispered words, or a song that no one else can catch. It is vital that once victims begin hearing such things, they are put out of their misery quickly and mercifully. There are stories across Ferelden of these ghouls, maddened by the corruption of the Blight, attacking their friends and spreading the corruption further. While it is likely that the sickness will eventually kill a ghoul, the dying strength of these poor creatures make them nearly as great a danger as the Darkspawn themselves. They are no longer our friends, our family, or our countrymen. They are victims of the Blight, and must be given the same mercy Hessarian showed Andraste, a swift sword. An excerpt from Marks of the Blight by Sister Dorcas Guerin.
Darkspawn above ground. Just what we needed. I watched someone nearly die from the Blight. It's not something you forget. Only way out was for him to become a Grey Warden, which means he's stuck fighting Darkspawn the rest of his life.
Poor Carver. Stock card for something. Maybe not. where's the next one? Down there. Down there. Down there. Everything over here. I think I'm gonna head back to camp, and if I can get out of this corner, I'm gonna head back to camp and call it. We've been going for almost 3 hours now. This would be a good place to stop. Well, we completed most of the stuff in the Exalted Plains. It's really just gather materials for the elves, which I need to find bear pelts, not bear hides. And then a bunch of map stuff. Darkspawn? Okay, let's get back to camp. And heal up, since apparently my guys need a bit of healing. Camp should be right up here, right? There it is. Okay, let's rest up. Next time, we'll do the few little quests we have here on the Storm Coast. Maybe take out a whole bunch of Lyrium stuff. Then after that, I don't know. We might go back to the Emerald Graves, since I already started that. Yeah, Emerald Graves might be next. But until then, if you like this video, let me know in the comments. If you really liked it, press that cute little like button. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Luke Dog, and I'll see you next time.